Hello, my name is Brian Flowers, and I'm running to become your next congressman for District 2. Before I tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm running, I would like to start off by thanking y'all politics for providing the opportunity for voters of Mississippi to have a chance to hear from those running to represent them. It is my goal during the remainder of this election to reach as many of my fellow Mississippians as possible and hope to reach your vote. I come from a small town in North Carolina, much like many of the towns here in District 2. After high school, I made the decision to serve my country by joining the United States Navy, where I served for 10 years. Being in the Navy for over a decade changed my life in so many ways and shaped me into the man that I am today. It taught me that it is our duty to stand up and serve our country when opportunity presents itself, especially in times when so much is needed to be done. It gave me a greater sense of awareness as to how important our military personnel are to ensuring that we keep the freedoms that we have today. As a proud veteran, I will always stand up for our servicemen and women, both past and present. But the greatest thing that came from my time in the Navy was that it gave me the opportunity to meet my wife, Amber, who served with me on board the USS John C. Stennis. Following my time in the service, I utilized the training that I received while serving on nuclear power warships to transition into the career in the commercial nuclear power industry. In 2014, my family and I moved to Mississippi, where I accepted a position with Entergy at the Grand Gulf Nuclear Power Station. Not long after we settled in our new home in Clinton, I started noticing the numerous issues facing our district. Due to the lack of leadership from Congressman Bennie Thompson, the infrastructure continues to crumble into disrepair in areas throughout the entire district. Our roads, bridges need to be repaired, replaced, or upgraded. In fact, according to governing.com, Mississippi is at the forefront of our nation's infrastructure crisis. However, if you have a daily commute through the district, you won't have to look up the information on the internet. You'll be able to see for yourself how bad the roads and bridges are. Potholes, crumbling shoulders, collapsing bridges, and flooded fields are just some of the hazards that many of us face on a daily basis. When elected, I will work to put together a bipartisan bill to ensure that Mississippi will have the funding and resources available to assess and repair the roads, bridges, and any other infrastructure needs. Also, as a father, it is hard to accept that the children of District 2 have a much harder time trying to receive quality education in the numerous inadequate public school districts than other Mississippi children. When we allow our education system to falter, our future suffers. Our kids deserve better than schools that have received a C rating or lower. When elected, I will work to assemble a committee of educators to identify the differences between the top-rated schools and the school districts that are suffering. Upon identifying ways to improve these districts, I will work with a bipartisan group to ensure that the appropriate funding and resources actually reach the areas within the school district that could provide the most positive impact on educating our children. Finally, the opportunities to find steady employment are becoming more and more limited. The 2nd Congressional District has one of the worst job markets in the entire nation. As of June, our unemployment rate was at 8.7%. A large number of Mississippians are without work due to the growing number of businesses that have to close or have moved out of the state. When elected, I will combat this challenge by using multiple strategies. First, I will work to provide incentives for people to start small businesses, and then for those businesses to hire more employees. Secondly, I will reach out to the larger businesses to negotiate with them to bring their companies to District 2. These strategies will bring more jobs to the district, increasing personal financial stability, economic growth, and increase our revenue. After noticing the tremendous number of challenges currently facing our district, I asked myself, what is my congressman doing to provide a solution for these issues? After doing an extensive research on Mr. Thompson's 27 years, the answer is nothing. Bennie Thompson has done nothing to make this district a better place to live, work, or even raise a family. He has continuously neglected the real issues facing our district and instead has focused on more of his time supporting a partisan political agenda. So my question to you is, what has Bennie Thompson done for you to make the District 2 a better place for you to live, work, and raise your family? As it was my duty to serve and fight for my country in the military, I have a duty to serve and fight for my fellow Mississippians by providing the residents of District 2 with the leadership that they have needed for so long. I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day to hear what I have to say, and I humbly request your vote on November 3rd. Thank you.